everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you my back to school stationery haul because I love stationery. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, binders. I won't show all of my binders as that will take forever, but I got this lever arc red binder and the inner rings open up slightly different to normal binders, but that's why it's called a lever arc. Next up, I got these 2 pastel colored binders, and these are by the famous brand called 𝚑𝚑. Something I really like about these binders is that when you open them up, they have an index, so you can write stuff in it, as well as information on different paper sizes. The rings are the same as normal binders. Number 2, notebooks. I bought loads of notebooks, so here are only a few of them. First up, we have this very basic and simple notebook with a translucent cover and normal lined paper. Here we have 2 matching notebooks with the same design but different colors. Inside it, they both have lined paper, as you can see. They are sewn bound, I think, rather than ring binded. And yeah. The next notebook is a bit different as it is not A4 but rather a B5 size, which I have not tried before. It's a black notebook and I think it's the perfect size for some of my notes. It has lined paper on the inside, so it's perfect for most of my notes. Number 3, correction set. This one is not necessarily a need for me, but rather a want. First up, we have the Tipp-Ex Mini Pocket Mouse Correction Tape, and I love this correction tape so much. The only problem that I encountered is that the tip of it is kind of small, so it doesn't correct everything in one go. But it's also a plus since it makes this correction tape portable and easily fit anywhere in your pencil case. Here's me just demonstrating how I would correct my mistakes if I was in class. Next, we have the usual Tipp-Ex Rapid Correction Fluid. I much prefer the correction tape to the fluid for many different reasons. Number 1, it's bigger because so it'll be harder to fit in your pencil case. Number 2, it can leak at any time, so you never know when there'll be a big mess. And the main one is drying time. For me, I'm not very patient, so it will just take too much time to dry, and I may or may not even forget if I even did it. Number 4, rulers. I've been using the same ruler for a very long time. I really like this Helix Oxford foldable ruler, as it is a convenient piece of stationery that can easily fit in my pencil case. Although it is a 30cm ruler, when it is folded it only takes up the space of a 15cm ruler. I like to use this when I'm in maths or science, or I'm drawing some sort of diagram. But the only thing I would say is that it is kind of fragile in the center, so be careful when you are drawing something because you can easily break it. It doesn't happen so often, but here it's just me showing you guys how I would use this ruler in class. And I don't really need to test out rulers like I test pens, but I did it anyways just to show you guys how it works. Number 5, pencils and erasers. First up, we have these mechanical pencils, and I haven't tried these ones before. They have an eraser on the back and an appropriate amount of lead already included inside the pencil. The lead can be split easily or run out, but I think it will last a long time. I would also like to add that the pencils have this pattern which will look kind of cool, so that's a plus. When I'm writing with these pencils, it is an overall smooth experience, and I think the pencils themselves are just normal HB pencils. Next, I have these pencils that I don't usually buy. They are just normal pencils you can find in literally any store near you. I bought this for tests as we are not allowed mechanical pencils on some tests, just in case I would need them. I would say one thing, which is that the lead breaks easily and the writing experience is more rough than the mechanical pencils. Next, we have this Muji style eraser. It looks cool, but I didn't really like this eraser. In the past, I used to love it, but somehow it has gotten rougher over time and it is not smooth at all. I'm still showing it in this video, however that is mainly because of its appearance being similar to a Muji eraser. Next, we have a Muji style mechanical pencil, and this may be my favorite right now. It's transparent and it looks kind of aesthetically pleasing. The tip is precise and it also has a grip, making it more comfortable when you are studying for a long time. This pencil is also HB, I believe, so it is just like the other pencils I've shown you. Finally, we have the mini eraser that pretty much just does the job. I bought it abroad, so I don't know if it is available everywhere, but it erases properly and it only leaves a few marks if the pencil line was dark and more embedded, I guess. Pens. Get ready for a longer section because I love all sorts of pens. First up, we are starting with the 𝐨𝐸𝐻𝐳 grip, both the smooth and the classic version. This is the pen that I usually write notes with. It is a biro, but the ink comes out smoothly and its grip is moderately comfortable. The ink color I choose to write my notes in is with black. 𝐨𝐸𝐻 is one of my most favorite companies for stationery because I love not only this product but some of their other products that I'll show you later on in this video. Here is another demonstration of the pen. The tip is also great when you are drawing a straight line as it is very smooth when you draw it. Next up, we have the Pilot V-Ball 0.7mm in black. I like to write with this pen for a bold and thicker outcome, so I usually write my subheadings with it. The ink comes out very smoothly and the nib is precise. Here is a demonstration of what I mean. Next, we have the 𝐨𝐸𝐻 4-color pen, and I haven't tried this before in the past, so it is a fairly new product to me. It is similar to the iconic Bic 4-color pen, but having tried that pen multiple times in the past, I decided to buy this for a change. These pens make it much easier to change the color midway paragraph or sentence, although the color options are kind of limited to a basic blue, black, red, and green. Nevertheless, it is still a good product. This next product is also a new product for me, and that is the Bic Bus Grip 1mm pen. 1mm sounds thick, but the pen is not a marker but rather a biro. It is retractable pen and the nib is normal, however there is a different button to lift the pen back up again. Here is the demonstration once again. we have two individual pens, and they are both 𝐨𝐸𝐸 styled. So the first one is the iconic 𝐨𝐸𝐸 0.5mm pen, and the second one is 𝐨𝐸𝐸 0.5mm retractable pen. The ink color for both of them is black, and the ink comes out really smoothly, so I would love to use these in my notes later on in the future. My personal favorite out of these is the retractable pen, but that is just my opinion. Number 7. Highlighters. Not a long section since I already have a favorite, but the first one is not actually a highlighter. I included it anyways because it just made sense. So first up we have the Pentel Feud Touch Sign Brush Pen, and it is one of my most favorite brush pens ever. I love to do calligraphy with this pen as well as make the title of my notes with it. It's a black brush pen and I think it is 1mm. What I really like is that the nib is not too firm, but it's not too soft either. Let's move on to the actual highlighters. I really like the zebra mildliners so much. They look aesthetically pleasing and are available in different colors. They don't usually bleed through, and the highlighters aren't really chunky, so they can fit in your pencil case with ease. There is a chisel tip for highlighting as well as a pen tip for just straight up writing, so in fact it is kind of like a 2-in-1 highlighter. Number 8. Random. As the title suggests, these are the things that don't really fit in with any of the other sections, so we will start off with my pencil case. I chose this pencil case over others because it's one color, as I don't really like patterns for pencil cases since they stand out too much. Another thing is that there is so much space inside it, as well as the other two sections zipped up, so I can fit lots of things inside it. Next, we have flashcards, something I use every time we have a test. These are one of my essentials for revision. I usually buy white flashcards rather than colored flashcards, but I guess it was time for a change. I also don't usually like flashcards that are all together rather than separated, like this brown one, but oh well. Here are the colored flashcards I was talking about, and as you can see, they are in different colors such as blue, pink, green, and yellow. Here we have diaries/planners. To keep track of all of my homework and texts, I will write it down in these notebooks. This will make me more organized in general. I bought one for 2020 and one for 2021 since I couldn't really find an academic planner. In the 2021 diary, I like the fact that it's separated with dividers in terms of what month it is. So there's one from January to June, and there is more behind it for July to December. I really want to be organized in terms of keeping track of my homework, so I'll definitely use these. Next, we have glue sticks from Pritt, which is like the Elmer's of the UK. A very self-explanatory piece of stationery, so I won't go into too much detail, but basically the Pritt sticks are my favorite glue sticks. Lastly, we have sticky notes, and I'm planning on using these to annotate the books we will read in English this academic year. I can't wait to use these because I've never actually tried to use these in school properly before, but they will definitely help me in some way. I hope you enjoyed this video. I personally had lots of fun filming the stationery. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!